Happy Friday evening to everybody. We are answering all fantasy football playoff questions tonight. It's good to be hanging out with you. We haven't been putting out videos, obviously, as the fantasy season has wound down. So we're going to be answering every single question that we can tonight. So drop your questions in the comments. Say, hey, what's up? We miss you guys in the comments section, but we have been, I think you've still been going through on this channel answering comments, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we still are trying to answer as many questions because, again, we get to the playoffs now. It's winning time, and it's time to make some monies. So, again, we appreciate you all joining us tonight. Make sure you drop a like on the stream. Hopefully get some people in here. We'll have a good discussion about some playoff stuff, playoff scenarios. We'll have a little bit of fun tonight. Drop your questions in the comments. Let's go ahead and start with the comments. Thanks for doing this, boys. You are very welcome. Full PPR, Devon Achane or Zay Flowers?
So Achane this week has the Jets, so that's why it's a discussion, because they're playing the Jets.
Right.
And then Baltimore has they're playing away at Jacksonville, which is honestly a pretty friendly matchup when you look at what Jacksonville has done this season at home. They're way worse at home than they are away, which is pretty crazy. They were undefeated away going into the Cleveland game.
Yeah.
And they're like 500 at home or something. So I would still go.
I'm going Achane. That dude can sleepwalk his way into 10
with
points.
upside. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, what did he get last week on a down week?
Like 12 points, I think. He had to have because he got a bunch of
Let me
garbage
see.
time passes.
Flowers pretty much always requires a touchdown for him to have like a really good week. And even then, his ceiling to me is still capped. Like, yeah, let me see here. Achane. He had last week. Come on, dude. Why is it not showing me? Show me. Show me.
Nathan, for real.
Well, dude, it's so slow. 12 points. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
7 carries,
I think
47 yards.
same answer. You got to start Achane there.
Yeah.
So Moss instead of Zeke is the next one. I mean, honestly, in the last couple weeks, Zach Moss hasn't been doing a whole lot. I would have expected him to at least do something while Jonathan Taylor is out. And Zach Moss really hasn't been doing anything.
No.
So are you doing Zeke or Zach Moss? Zeke obviously coming off a pretty big week.
I don't trust anyone on the Colts matching up against Pittsburgh because they've only beaten the Steelers 6 times ever.
True.
Ever.
True.
They're 6-26.
Where's that game at? Is it here?
Yeah, it's here. It doesn't matter. They're going to
but-
lose.
Yeah, I know. I just was curious because,
They were supposed to win last week so they could lose this week. Whatever.
yeah, it doesn't matter. Thanks for your question. We appreciate you joining us, Gabriel. I'm trying to get the rest of the comments to load, and they are not loading. Something is not working tonight. Let's go to
Buggy.
Steel Mob's question.
Yeah, so Steel Mob says, hey, what up, fellas? Gardner Minshew or Levis or Derek Carr, Superflex? Good question. I'm going to go with, man, this is tough. Definitely not Derek Carr. Derek Carr is dead last option here. So looking at the matchups here, we already talked about the Colts playing the Steelers. Not cool, not fun. We're not excited about that. The Titans are playing the Texans this week, the CJ Stroudless Texans, which means that offensively, the Titans will probably have the ball quite a bit. I would probably lean Levis here over Gardner Minshew. The thing with Minshew is he offers a lot of passing volume, but he has a safe floor, but really what's his ceiling? Like he doesn't offer a good ceiling. I go with the upside. I go with Will Levis because he does have some rushing upside as well. It's a good question, though. I like that. I would go Levis and Minshew as a close 1 and 2, and then Derek Carr for sure third. Adam says, start James Cook, Javonte, or Achane at running back 2 and flex Sutton, Rice, or one of those running backs. So you got to start you got to start your second running back here. You're deciding between James Cook, Javonte, or Achane. I mean, we talk about upside in the playoffs. You're not winning you're not winning your league with floor. You're not making a playoff push with floor. So I think you got to go Achane. And then probably Javonte. I don't love the Bills matchup against the Cowboys. So James Cook would be my last pick there. I really like Javonte Williams playing the Lions. I think that's a good matchup for him. And then for your flex, you're debating between Sutton or Rashee Rice or one of those running backs. Let's go with the running backs.
Yeah,
Sutton has
start the
been on
running backs.
a nice tear, but it's literally all touchdowns. It's ridiculous. So I go Javonte and Achane.
I honestly would too. Thanks for your question, Adam. Angel says start one: Brian Robinson, Madison, Pacheco, JT, Josh Jacobs. JT is obviously out. Pacheco, I think, is also out. So that leaves you with Jacobs, Madison, and Brian Robinson. I'm going to lean Josh Jacobs here. Obviously, Josh Jacobs questionable this week with a knee injury. I don't think he was practicing. I'm honestly not so sure that Josh Jacobs plays this week. I'm going to double check that real quick and see what the latest is on him. And if you know, drop it in the comments. I'm not sure he plays this week, but we'll see.
Josh Jacobs?
Yeah.
He already played on Thursday.
Oh, that's right. Duh. he didn't play, though. Oh, he did play last night. No, he didn't play last night.
He did not play.
Okay, so then, I was confused because he was asking if we should start him. Brian Robinson and Madison.
It was just funny watching. It was just funny.
Well,
watching
that's why
him
I was
struggle.
confused. I was like,
Yeah.
Brian Robinson or Alexander Madison?
I'm confused.
I'd go Brian Robinson there.
Yeah.
Gabriel
we got
says-
a super chat here
Oh, we did get
from Brandon Shoop.
Brandon, what's up, dude?
Yeah, so Brandon says, do I start Swift and Hurts or Purdy and Spears? Do you have to do that pairing? How about Purdy and Swift?
Yeah, that's what I would do. And you're also,
Jalen Hurts is playing hurt. I mean, at this point, I'm getting to a point where I'm like not excited about starting Jalen Hurts. Now that I say that, that'll be the time now where this will be the week where Jalen Hurts goes off.
Yeah.
But Purdy has been so reliable, so consistent, and he's offered a fairly nice ceiling as well. So I trust Purdy more than I do Hurts right now.
Yeah, I would definitely go Purdy, and then I think I would go Swift as well. So I think I would do that combination. Also, it diversifies your risk. You're not investing all your chips into the Eagles' offense.
The Eagles' offense, which is on a not great stretch right now.
Yeah, sorry about the comments, guys. They aren't popping up the screen. I do have this one from Tyler, though. Tyler says, by the way, Brandon, thank you for your super chat, buddy. We appreciate you. Want to wait for Achane and Aaron Jones as running back 2 and flex. Obviously, otherwise my options are OBJ, London, Zay Jones, and Chandler. Woof.
Actually, OBJ's been pretty decent last few weeks. He's not like super duper reliable, but.
So are you saying Odell Beckham?
Thinking about it.
Your thinking is boring.
Sorry. Well, answer for me then. Dude.
I would probably go Drake London there.
You can't go wrong with Drake London.
Yeah, I would probably go Drake London there.
Yeah.
Best kickers this week. We knew we'd get this question. Let's see the best kickers this week.
Yeah.
Are you going to say anything?
Help
me.
I'm sorry. I'm trying with the kickers, man.
Let's look at the matchups. Kickers and defense are going to be the top ones this week.
Yeah.
High scoring games this week. Probably.
Here's my piece of advice.
49ers, Cardinals.
Base who you want to start. First thing you want to do is make sure that kicker is at least okay. Like at least somewhat reliable and isn't going to miss 3 kicks in a game.
Right.
After you determine that, look at over-unders. That's what I care about the most.
Yeah, I would.
Weather and over-unders.
Yeah, look at point totals. That's what I would look at. We did get a super chat from Brandon. Brandon says, I have Rachaad White 2 and any combo.
He has okay, so he's talking about the other question that he had about starting Swift and Hurts or Purdy and Spears.
Okay, so any combo.
Okay,
then it's Rachaad White and Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Let us know if we got that right, Brandon. But
Rachaad White's been one of the best in a disgusting running back season. So
true.
Yeah, he's been good.
So Wolfman, to finish your question, I would look at the over/under totals for this week and pick out some kickers with the highest point totals. That's honestly what I would be doing. And looking at the matchups, I mean, it's kind of bad. Cowboys, Bills, like both of those kickers. Ravens, Jags, both of those kickers. Eagles, Seahawks, both of those kickers. Those matchups, I like to target those matchups for kickers this week. So there's some specific ones. We buy homes near you. 512 says non-PPR. We need 2 wide receivers to replace Tyreek and Nico out of Sutton, Reed, Rice, or Flowers. Looking for the best matchup with the highest touchdown upside. Thanks. You are welcome. So 2 wide receivers.
So I don't think it's a guarantee that Tyreek is out.
Tyreek could play.
Yeah.
Is Nico not playing, or are we just replacing him because Stroud isn't playing?
No, Nico is out. I think he's already been declared out, if I'm not mistaken.
So then I would go Jaden Reed there probably. Honestly, I lean Sutton and Reed. I think
I can't say no to Rashee Rice's 10 targets a game over the last
3
weeks.
That's true. And Jaden Reed keeps getting touchdowns
Yeah.
and keeps getting rushing usage.
But also, I mean, Sutton has been the most consistent for a while now.
True.
So let's, gosh, you're probably right about Sutton and Reed.
Yeah. That's
because
just my gut.
what's their matchups here? I like Sutton's matchup, so you probably just go with Sutton.
Yeah.
Reed has the Bucks, which is a not great secondary, and what's his name? Christian Watson is out right now. So
yeah, that's right.
Rashee Rice, they have New England. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I
Reed
think
and
I'm with you.
Sutton.
All right, Angel says, trolling guys, all these running backs are ruled out. Dude, Angel, you
Nice.
did troll me. Between that and the comments, I was like, my brain was spinning. Adam says, appreciate it. Also start Cowboys or Saints defense. Cowboys playing the Bills, Saints playing
Cowboys playing the Eagles. Or no, Cowboys playing the Bills. You're right.
Saints playing the Giants. Start the Saints defense.
Really?
I think I would, right? Over the Bills defense. Or
Dable's been coaching really
Cowboys.
well, and they've been scoring points.
So start the Saints defense, right?
No, Dable has been doing. Brian Dable has been calling a very good
you're
offense.
talking. Okay.
And the Giants have been. I mean, the last 3 weeks. Let's just look at how many points they've scored.
All right, so you're saying start
20
the Cowboys
24
defense against the Bills.
Green Bay, and then the week before that they were on bye. What about before that? They've been 10. Okay, yeah, sure. Do the Saints.
Yeah, I would do the
Whatever.
Saints. I just don't want to. I don't want to start.
I just don't
defense
trust
against
the Eagles at all. Like they've been turning the ball over, and I don't know. I just feel like it might be another blowout.
The Eagles.
Yeah. Well, not the Eagles. Gosh, I'm sorry. The Cowboys. Dude, whatever. Dude, I'm
what
totally
are you talking
watching.
about?
We recorded like a Fundamentals of Dynasty video a little bit ago, and oh my gosh,
Dude, your brain's gone.
I'm fried.
Titans or Texans defense for this week?
They're playing. No, they're not playing each other.
They're not playing each other.
Oh, Texans playing the Jets.
No, Texans are playing the Titans, right?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong week.
All right, I'd probably go Texans defense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I don't
Texans
trust the
defense.
Titans defense for a second.
No,
Like,
I don't either.
They just.
I don't either. Miranda says, greetings from West Virginia. What's up? I need
Greetings.
help with my one wide receiver full PPR, Adam Thielen, Jaden Reed, and Noah Brown, Jerry Jeudy, Curtis Samuel, and Wandale Robinson. Okay,
In
so
full PPR, I'd go Thielen.
I'd go Thielen there. I'm starting. People are down on Thielen. I'm still starting him.
Yep.
Anna Gwynn says, what's up? What's up, Anna Gwynn?
So what's up?
Right now, my plan for this week is to start Zay, D-Hop, OBJ, Jaden Reed. Okay, good. DD or McLaren at any of those spots, or keep it how it is. Don't really trust McLaren. I don't trust her right now. I don't trust DD. I'm keeping it how you've got it, honestly. Are you taking any of those guys over OBJ?
No.
Okay. Yeah. And I think you're making the right choices. Alexander says, struggling to pick between Rice, Deontay Johnson, Higgins, and JSN for my wide receiver 2 in flex spots. Your team's decimated with Herbert, Allen, Dell, and Ramondre. That's bad luck. I'm sorry. So 2 of those guys, though, Rashee Rice, please,
And then I go Deontay.
Deontay. Okay, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Higgins scares me just because
He did have.
he's been
He
so
had the
inconsistent
best week last week, but
against
it was
the
like
Colts
9
secondary.
points. It was only like 9 points. Man, Nicole, thank you for your super chat, buddy. We appreciate your support. Pick 2 flex full PPR. Okay, Komet. I'm going to say no to Komet. Ridley, Downs, JSN, CH. I'm going Ridley for sure. No Christian Kirk, and he's the upside pick. Downs or JSN?
I'd go Downs. Oh, JSN's playing the Eagles secondary.
I go JSN. I'm gonna say Ridley and JSN.
It's very dependent on if Geno's playing.
That's true.
If Geno plays, then I go JSN. If not, I go Downs.
Yeah,
because Tom is a good coach and he'll want to lock down Pittman, so
That's true.
that'll leave Downs.
That's true. Sorry about your team, dude. Andrew says, had Stroud, Herbert, and Rodgers. QBs are looking like Trubisky, Mullins, DeVito, and Minshew. Holy crap. Pick 2, DeVito and Minshew.
Yep.
Yeah, that's who I'm going with.
Agreed.
Isaac says, hey, guys, what's up, Isaac? Who would you rather start this week, James Conner, Antonio Gibson, or
Connor.
Clyde Edwards?
Connor.
Yeah, I got to go James Conner there.
Yep.
Right? Although if
Mhm.
B-Rob's out, I mean, Gibson might be a good flex option this week, potentially. Christopher
I
says,
keep it simple, though.
Saints defense or Chiefs? Chiefs play
They got New England. And
Chiefs.
The Saints, again, have the
Chiefs. Anybody who's playing the New England
Yeah.
offense. Like, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chiefs defense for sure, Christopher. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Adam says, we had a long day. Dude, I know. I was like, usually like we have a good dynamic and like I will say something and I'll start looking something up and he'll start talking. And then today I just stopped talking and I just heard nothing. And I was like,
Brain
boy.
dead.
Oh boy. Christian says
Yep.
full PPR choose to Scary Terry at the LA Rams, OBJ at Jacksonville, Najee at Indy, and McKinnon at New England. I will take McKinnon.
Go.
Running backs.
No, I'm not taking McKinnon.
You're not taking McKinnon there?
No, I'd probably go Najee.
Yeah, I would say Najee and McKinnon.
Okay.
I
I
that's
don't
where
trust Terry for a second.
and I don't trust Odell for a second. I really think this is when I lean back on running backs the most is in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because especially like Najee against Indy, but McKinnon being the one back in New England, they can say Clyde Edwards-Helaire is the one back all they want. He's not.
Right.
That's what I like to lean.
So since week 9, Odell has had 14, 11, 15, 6, and 19 points.
Okay, then you probably have to start Odell. So Najee and Odell?
Yeah.
All right. I'm good with that.
I don't
Najee-
blame you if you take McKinnon though. I just think that's going to be a lower scoring game anyway, so there may be less upside for McKinnon in that game.
Yeah. I think that I just can imagine him tearing up the Patriots.
Oh yeah,
because-
he totally could.
But the Patriots defense hasn't been bad actually. Like their
No, I mean
games have
they've
been
allowed a
fairly
ridiculously low amount of points. Their offense
and they've
can't
just
do
scored the
anything.
least amount of
Yeah.
points in the NFL.
Yeah.
Jonathan, what's up? Says was thinking with no Stroud or Nico Texans might just put up 0 points. You might be right, and no Tank Dell. I mean, like they're legitimately missing their best 3 offensive players. So I
Yeah.
think you might be right. You might
Yep.
be onto something on that. Pick one: Javonte, Warren, Ridley, or Addison.
I picked Javonte. I love that matchup playing Detroit. That's my
I would
personal
probably
opinion.
go Ridley or Addison.
You don't think Warren will destroy the Colts?
I just think it's always a toss-up between
Him
him
and
and
Najee.
Najee.
Yeah.
So I'm not
It's an
comfortable.
automatic split. So
Yeah.
probably less upside there.
Yeah, I know it's not super helpful because we're split on 3 players right now.
If you want guaranteed safety and volume, go with Javonte Williams with a potential for a really nice ceiling against a very, very bad Detroit Lions defense that's been worse in recent weeks. If you want a chance for a 35-point game like Ridley does every 4 to 6 weeks, then go with Ridley.
Yeah.
But I'm worried about Ridley just because Lawrence wasn't healthy last week and he didn't look good. I don't think he's gonna look very good this week either because they're playing at home, which is crazy to say. But
Yeah.
I'm not very sold on Ridley there. And then Addison. I mean, do I want Addison with Nick Mullins?
I don't think I do.
I want Hawkinson.
Okay,
with Nick
it's
Mullins.
Javonte or Ridley then, and I would
Yeah.
lean. Javonte's fine there.
Yeah.
I'll go with Javonte.
Yeah.
Christopher says, thanks. One more. Would you flex Antonio Gibson or Curtis Samuel?
I'll go Curtis Samuel.
Whew. Even with Gibby getting the starting reps in an Eric Bieniemy offense?
I mean, is he going to use them like they do B-Rob? Because they're not really the same type of back.
Yeah, but
Do you think,
Gibby's been the PPR back the whole time.
right, but think Chris Rodriguez. They might just give everything to Chris Rodriguez like they did for B-Rob, and then Gibson gets the same amount of volume that he always does.
Maybe.
It's a possibility.
That is possible. I'm going Gibson there. I just...
I'll go Samuel.
Starting running back.
I'll go Samuel. Samuel's been a guy that you can plug in here and there all season where
Yeah.
you have a pretty solid chance of him scoring like 15 to 20 points if he has a good week. And recently he's been getting a bunch of garbage time targets and just a bunch. I mean, he's been the leading target hog there for the last like month. So
That's why you can't start Terry McLaurin.
right. But that's also like, I mean, you can't really trust any of these guys, but
Adam
Samuel.
says, I have Nico and Pacheco hurt, starting Taysom Hill and flexing Evan Ingram over McKinnon and Drake London. Ooh. Ingram's been pretty consistent.
I mean, Ingram is coming off like a 35-point game.
And he's been the highest scorer consistently out of London and McKinnon.
Definitely starting Ingram. Taysom Hill is very red zone dependent. So, like, what goal line opportunities is he getting? Is he going to take away from Kamara, or is Kamara going to take away from him? Last week, or 2 weeks ago, we saw that Hill got those opportunities. This week, playing the Giants, I still like him. Like, I feel weird not starting London, though.
I do too.
I'd probably go Ingram and London.
I think I'd go Ingram and London. Hill's. I mean, it's just such a wild card. It could pay off big, but
Yeah.
Crunchy Cool says pick one to bench: Brees Hall, Bijan, Zach Moss, David Montgomery, full PPR in the playoffs. #1 seed. Thanks for all the helpful videos. Glad you're the #1 seed, dude. Congratulations. That's freaking awesome.
Love hearing it.
Brees Hall, Bijan, Zach. I would bench Zach Moss there. I think.
Oh, I bench Brees. I'm kidding.
Who are you really going? Moss.
Yeah. Got it. You got it. You
I
got
think the
to
other
bench
three
Moss.
have higher
You have to
touchdown
bench
upside this
Moss.
week.
Yeah.
Alexander says Broncos defense looking spicy, playing New England and the Chargers. That is a good matchup, dude.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. They were one of our defense picks for the playoffs.
Yes.
In our video.
Yeah.
a couple weeks
Will
ago.
Browning play well against the Vikings? He's played okay the last
He's
couple
been
weeks.
playing well regardless
Yeah.
of
so
matchups.
I would
so
say I'll go. Yeah. I think he'll play.
I'd
okay.
count on. I don't think he'll be as good as he was last week because he's playing a much better defense. I like Brian Flores, and I think he's done a lot with very little there in Minnesota. But
Minnesota.
I think he'll still be fine.
Brock Duncan says full PPR, Brandon Cooks, Jason, or Downs. Floor play, ceiling play. Opponent has a lot of Saturday play, so I'll have a better idea. That's good. So floor play. I mean, Jason and Downs are pretty identical. Their floors. It's like 5-6 points. Floor play, I'll go down. Ceiling play, I'll go.
Cooks has had
the
some big
ceiling
games.
plays?
Cooks
Is
has had
the
some big
ceiling
games.
play. Cooks might be the ceiling play.
Yeah, Cooks is a
It
ceiling.
could also
play.
be Downs though at any week, but Downs has just been hurt.
Yeah, he hasn't had a big game in a while, so I don't super duper trust Downs to have a massive
All right, let's take
game.
Downs out of it then. Floor play JSN, ceiling play Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
Comfortable with that?
Yep.
Crunchy Cool says Jake Ferguson or Taysom Hill full PPR.
Taysom.
Yeah, I think you got to go Taysom
Go
Hill.
with the upside there.
Hugh O'Donnell says pick 2 in PPR. Chris Godwin, McKinnon, Ford, or Ty Chandler. As bad as he's been, Chris Godwin.
Yep, and then
And then McKinnon or Ford? Not Ty Chandler.
I want to say McKinnon, but Ford is super safe.
Has Ford
He just
still
has
been producing?
he has like zero upside. Yeah, I mean he's just every single week since week 9, 12, 11, 11, 11, 14, 13.
All right, then I think you got to start Ford. Ford and Godwin, then I think I would go.
Can you win your playoff matchup with that guaranteed,
Yeah, I mean,
or do you need higher than that?
yeah, the ceiling play would be McKinnon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Brock says just picked up Broncos defense the other day. I was looking at those juicy matchups. That's a good pickup, man. And just started the Raiders defense, dude. I started the Chargers defense in a league this week. I feel like a moron. Never again. At least I don't ever have to start a Brandon Staley defense again because he's going to be, without a job. Adam says weather was the deciding factor of benching London. Thanks, boys. Oh yeah, you're welcome. I didn't even think about the weather. I can barely keep track of all the matchups. I cannot keep track of all the weather forecasts. That would be a lot.
Yeah.
Crunchy Cool says thanks. You're very welcome, Crunchy Cool. Dominic says Olave or Flowers in PBR leagues.
Olave.
Olave, please. Hugh says Zay Flowers or Javante.
I'm going to go Javante.
All right, I'm cool.
I
with that.
almost always lean the running back in that situation. A lot of
do
people
too.
are asking about Zay Flowers this week because the matchup is fine, and he had a big game last week. I watched that game. Dude, he dropped the ball like 2 or 3 times.
Zay?
There was one where like Lamar he did a ridiculous like escape the pocket play, and he just chucked it, and it literally bounced off Flowers' chest, and he was like, boom.
That was. A lot of people were really concerned about that him coming into the league. So
Yeah. I think he'll clean it up eventually.
I do
but,
too. The Joker says full PPR, pick 1. Achan with injury. Oh yeah, he's injured, dude. He's got like
He's
turf
injured
toe.
again?
Yeah, he did something to his toe.
I should not be laughing at someone getting injured. I'm sorry.
Chuba, Jerome Ford, Calvin Ridley. Honestly, probably Jerome Ford there.
Yep.
Jerome Ford. Appreciate you, Joker. Chase Brown.
If you want to go ceiling, go
Dude,
Calvin
Chase
Ridley.
Brown, you had a pretty good game last week. How about that? Is Waddle a good start with bad weather and bad matchup? I'm just not worried about the weather. Like, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just playing checkers and everybody else playing chess. But this is not. I mean, unless it's like a hurricane, I just don't really care.
Here's my answer. If Tyreek Hill is not playing in that game, Waddle is getting a lot of targets.
Yeah, but they're playing the Jets. He's gonna have sauce on him.
Yeah, that's true. He had sauce on him the last game, too.
Yeah, that's true. Or start Dubs. I would definitely still go Waddle there though. That's my answer.
Yeah.
Keaton Mitchell over Gus Edwards. I hate these questions.
No.
Gus probably.
Yeah, I guess.
Gus is probably gonna get the red zone carries.
Yep.
Brock says full PPR Ingram and Njoku or Kincaid. I
Njoku
think
had
you
a very
have-
big game too.
Njoku's been crazy since Deshaun went out.
He's been crazy since Flacco's been there.
Oh, it's Flacco.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Flacco's super comfortable in that system, and Njoku's reaping the benefits right now.
Ingram has
So
also been ridiculous.
He has been.
It's a good problem.
It is a very
I'd go
good problem.
Ingram.
I'll go Njoku.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Dylan says, "What up? What up? Made playoffs. Tough opponent this week. Had a nice start with the Raiders defense. Special teams opponent had Chargers, but he still has Tyreek, Amon-Ra, AK, Rashad White, etc. Got questions if that's all right. Yeah. Ask your questions. I'll jump down to your first one here. Likely at Jacksonville or McBride. McBride, please.
McBride.
Start 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and 1 flex. Okay. Cook, Mixon, Pollard, and Spears. So 2 running backs there. Pollard and Mixon.
Yep.
2 wide receivers, Diggs for sure, and then Ayuk for sure.
Yes.
And then 1 flex. James Cook, Hollywood Brown, or Jaden Reed.
Let's go Jaden Reed.
I'm gonna go Jaden Reed there.
Yep.
Yeah. B Tower says pick 2 for flex spot. Widley. Wow.
Would we?
Waddle, Ridley, Odell Beckham.
Waddle.
I'm going Waddle, Widley.
Yeah.
Crunchy Cool says Dak or Purdy. I'm pretty sure Dak, but I thought I'd ask. Yeah, probably Dak. Probably Dak there still.
Yeah.
He's been awesome, man.
Yeah.
Purdy's also a good start. Rain and winds, 20 mile per hour in Atlanta. Isn't Atlanta a dome?
It's Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's a dome.
Is it not in Atlanta?
It's indoors. But he said in Atlanta.
If it's in Atlanta, it's inside.
Yeah.
But I don't know where it is. I'm gonna check. No, it's at Carolina. Now that's different.
Yeah, that is different.
Okay. All right. Then yeah, I don't blame people for
That could be an ugly game.
That's kind of yeah.
Like maybe the
So that's why
game of the
he's
week.
probably hesitant on starting London. That makes
Yep.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Christopher Moreno says, I managed to squeeze into the playoffs. How do we feel on playing T. Higgins over Curtis Samuel? Also, yes, I'm fine with that. Also, if Achane is out, is Chase Brown safe? There's nothing safe about Chase Brown.
But
if you have to, you have to.
Then do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Howell or Kyler this week?
Kyler.
Rushing.
Yep.
Roger said, keep up the great work, guys. Thanks, Roger. Need help at Flex 14. Team half PPR. Mitchell, Godwin, Moore, or Dorth. Which is Dortch. My league counts return yards. Okay.
Oh, my.
Are any of those guys returners? Dortch is, isn't he?
Maybe.
I don't remember. Who are you going there?
Not the guy with the return yards.
Right.
Those are too volatile.
Yeah.
I like Elijah Moore's connection with Joe Flacco. I'd probably go Elijah Moore.
Yeah, I think I'll go Elijah Moore as well.
Yeah.
Jaden Reed or Waddle in another league I'm in, full PPR. Waddle.
Yeah.
I've just got to bet on Waddle.
Yeah.
A lot of people are questions of Waddle. I think he's got to be a start for me this
Yeah.
week. Start 2 in the flex. Olave, Achane, Chandler's, Flowers, Deion. I'll start you right there. Olave and Achane, please. And thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Do we think Tyreek and or Achane will play this week? I have opponents with them, so you're hoping they both don't play. If I were a betting man, I'd say Tyreek does play. If I were a betting man on Achane, I'd say he doesn't play.
That's true. Oh,
Yeah.
you skipped way ahead.
Did I?
Yep. Keaton Mitchell or Chase Brown? Mitchell.
Yeah, I go Keaton Mitchell as well.
Zach Wilson, value in Superflex. Third?
If
A third.
late third.
Dylan.
Yeah. Do we?
Pick one.
Pick one. Full PPR running back. James Conner, Ford, Singletary. James Conner. It's
Yeah.
James Conner.
Yeah.
Adam says Goff in the dome or wait for Monday and chance Geno. No, just
No,
go Goff.
go
They're in the
Goff.
same tier anyways, so
Yes,
just
Amon-Ra
go with the guy that you
Metcalf.
know for sure is
So you're
playing.
stacking either way. Go
Yeah.
Goff.
Dylan says I also because I have have a decent lead, projected to win by 19. Projections don't matter, but since opponent's solid roster, need to ace my QB pick. Had Stroud. Who would you rather have this week? Levis, DeVito, Flacco, Zach Wilson,
DeVito for me.
because of his rushing upside.
Yes. He's been fantasy productive the last couple of weeks.
I know. What did Flacco do last week?
Flacco.
I mean, Levis has
True,
rushing
but I
upside
think
too.
I'm safer. I'm feeling
Flacco, since he started, is 16 and 20 points.
It's not bad.
Levis the last month has been very hit or miss. 12,
Yeah,
7,
he's
11,
super hit or
16.
miss.
Okay, yeah, so not Levis.
No.
DeVito.
I think it's DeVito or Flacco, if anything.
Yeah. 22, 10, 17.
I'm going DeVito.
I'll go Flacco. Who are they playing again?
I don't know.
Flacco has Chicago this week.
It's not a
Their
bad matchup,
defense has been better.
but their defense has been all right.
I mean, so has New Orleans. So
Colts or Browns defense?
never the Colts.
Yeah, not the Colts this
Sorry.
week. Browns.
Yep.
Yeah, if it's those two, we're not taking the Colts.
Yeah.
They'll make the Steelers look like the freaking
Like the
NFL All-Star team.
49ers is what they're going to make them look like.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for today. Guys, we appreciate you so much. Appreciate you joining us on this stream. Make sure you drop a like on the stream before you leave and make sure you subscribe. Good luck in your playoff matchups. We'll be on next week to answer questions as well. Thanks so much, and we'll see you later.